Welcome back to Jersey Matters. It is one of the biggest shows on Broadway, Bandstand. But did you know it has roots in New Jersey? Our Kimberly Kravitz explains.
Thanks, Larry. Here at the Paper Mill Playhouse is where a new Broadway favorite was born. After making the leap to the big city, Bandstand just celebrated their 100th performance here at the Bernard Jacobs Theater on Broadway.
Strike up the band. New Jersey theater makes it to Broadway.
It's been so rewarding being a part of this Bandstand process from the very beginning. I actually did the first reading of Bandstand 3.5 years ago, and so to see it through all of its workshops and then get to go out of town to Paper Mill. It was my first time working at Paper Mill, and I'd been to see shows there, but I'd never worked there before, so it was really, really special to get to premiere Bandstand there and then bring it to Broadway a year later.
Audiences in Jersey are so generous and kind, but also at the same time willing and honest to be upfront about what they think, and so that helped us immensely in discovering our show before it came to New York.
It's a story taking place right after World War II of a young man who joins forces with a group of fellow veterans by turning to music to get them through post-war life. In fact, the power of creating music is a recurring theme throughout the plot.
The significance of music in this particular show, Bandstand, is really, really at the core of the piece. The songs, the lyrics, the feeling of the music, the tempos, even the way it's orchestrated when the drummer has to break out, and what is the emotion, what's he expressing behind that? It's much deeper than your typical average musical where that sound comes from the pit.
Now, this isn't the first Broadway favorite that has made it from the Paper Mill. The world-renowned musical A Bronx Tale also originated here in Millburn, New Jersey.
Paper Mill has been a regional theater, one of the major regional theaters in the country for almost 80 years. We produce major Broadway revivals, new works, and plays. We've had a variety of incredible performers here, everyone from Barbara Cook, Elaine Stritch, Liza Minnelli, Gloria Swanson, and new stars, Kristen Chenoweth. Anne Hathaway got her start right here on stage. Laura Osnes, Corey Cott. So we've been very, very lucky to have a storied existence for almost 80 years, which is practically unheard of.
Bandstand is directed by Andy Blankenbuehler, winner of the 2007 Tony Award for Best Choreography and the 2016 Tony Award for Hamilton. He also produced another groundbreaking musical, the revival of Cats.
Andy Blankenbuehler is a genius, and I don't throw that word around lightly. He literally is brilliant. It's been such an incredible experience working with him as director and choreographer for this show. He choreographed Hamilton, he won the Tony Award for Hamilton and In the Heights, and then he won the Tony Award this year for Bandstand.
It's the musical that not only explodes with high energy with its swing music and pin-up curls, but also reveals post-war trauma, paying homage to veterans with PTSD.
It kind of hits all of the marks. A lot of people come in thinking it's just this happy, high energy swing show, and it is that, but there's a whole nother element of these World War II vets being scarred from battle and trying to assimilate back into society. And my character is a war widow. I lost my husband in battle. And it's all about how the music and their brotherhood and sisterhood kind of help heal them from the residual effects and scars they're dealing with from the war.
They use their music, their swing music, as a way to express the emotion that they're feeling and a way to connect with each other as, war heroes, and also as a way to speak to their families and the public about a topic that people didn't talk about back then.
Most importantly, Bandstand is perhaps the first musical to address the military veterans who are struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Coming home from war, they discover that music is what gives them this relief, this momentary just escape from the pain that they have inside their head and in their hearts. Swing music in particular is what this group of guys, this band, what the show's about is this swing band. They use music, playing music, the camaraderie of coming together as a band, as a group of guys, the brotherhood that brings. They use that in order to cope with the horrific images and experiences they had in war.
Tucked away on 45th Street is where you can take part in the powerhouse production that is Bandstand. In Manhattan, I'm Kimberly Kravitz, and stay tuned for our community calendar to learn about more sights to see in our area.